Abruptly, the ghastly laughter ceases, as if the Death Lord has seen something which has shaken his arrogant confidence in his own invincibility. Your senses tell you that it is the Summersword. He has recognized that you possess one of the few weapons capable of destroying him. It is a realization that shocks him to the core. You move forward, eager to exploit your advantage, but the Death Lord reacts swiftly. He utters a guttural sound, and in the next instant, a massive bolt of energy shoots from the tip of the Death Staff and comes speeding towards your chest.
Oh. Remember the spear.
In any case, roll the die and add... Just a moment, let me just see how much we had. Add 3.
Oh, exactly. 5.
You dive and roll over several times to avoid the unrushing bolts of energy. The massive flame ball passes over your back and explodes through the forward wall of the chamber with devastating effect. It tears open a hole in the steel-hard crystal measuring more than 10 feet in diameter, and it fills the air with razor-sharp shards. You are peppered in the back by these splinters. Lose 3 endurance points.
And with it.
Yeah. You were destroyed by crystal fragmentation.
Okay, let me just write that down.
Was the, what, 35th time I died?
Something like that.
Let me see. Destroyed by crystal fragmentation.
Alright, okay, so you revive. And you still lose 3 endurance points, by the way.
Well, ow.
As you stagger to your feet, you suddenly see an opportunity to seize the initiative and carry the attack to the Death Lord. You see that the Death Staff is no longer vibrating with power. You sense that Ixiataaga has expended all of its unholy energy in one massive burst in the hope of destroying you quickly and utterly. It will be several minutes before the Death Staff recoups its dark powers. You must act swiftly if you are to turn this to your advantage. You raise the Summersword, and an umbrella of golden light bursts from its hilt to illuminate the debris-strewn chamber. "For Summerlord and the Kai!" you shout, and with a single mighty leap you traverse the fiery moat and land on the plinth within an arm's length of the Death Lord's foul form. Your brave and bold action takes Ixiataaga aback, but he quickly recovers, and with unnerving speed, he spins around to counter your attack. You raise the Summersword, and a gout of golden flame engulfs the blade, flaring with such brilliance that Death Lord Ixiataaga is momentarily blinded by its ghostly light. He shrieks, and raises the Death Staff defensively to ward off your first blow. As the blade of the Sun Sword bites the haft of the Ixiataaga's fell weapon, a hissing mass of crimson and gold sparks explodes into the air. These fiery motes are sucked into the vortex of the Shadowgate, where it has now begun to whirl with alarming intensity. The Death Lord reels from the force of the impact, but he recovers swiftly and thrusts the sharp tip of the Death Staff at your face. You duck the thrust, but you sense that this is just the beginning of what will be a titanic fight to the finish. You're now finding Death Lord Ixiataaga with an uncharged Death Staff. And he's immune to all your basic psychic attacks.
That leaves us with, what was it?
With 45.
Yeah.
What?
Yep, and that leaves you with 45 combat skill.
Okay, oops. Apparently 465 is too much. Sorry, little miscalculation.
Yep. So in any case, roll the die.
Okie Roll 3.
Right. The Death Lord charges forward and slaps you in the face again and again with his mighty rod, knocking several of your teeth loose. You lose 8 endurance points.
How many did we lose then?
8.
8. God, I hate this.
Well, I don't know. I take a certain pleasure in seeing Lone Wolf get beaten up. I mean, he's just such a jackass. It's okay that he sometimes gets what's coming to him.
Yeah, okay.
It's kind of like Vegeta in Dragon Ball, the Bridge series. He's just an asshole. So we enjoy seeing him beaten up, even though he's one of the heroes, and we kind of like having him around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some guys you love to hate to love.
Yeah.
That's confusing, but I sort of see what you mean.
Well, 10 under all circumstances.
I hope it includes a lot of breaking of his skull.
Right. Roll the die.
I just did.
What did you say?
10.
10.
Right, in that case, you unleash a powerful blow that splinters several of his exposed ribs. Oh, and there's a note here that mentions that he is indeed undead, so the Summon's Lair does double damage. So,
Well, yeah.
yeah,
Because
but
recently-
it doesn't say he's undead.
Well, he should really stop exposing himself. It's not so nice.
Yeah, keep...
But then again, he is clad in just a funeral robe.
Roll it again.
2.
Right. The Death Lord plants a bony foot straight in your crotch. The last thing you manage to ponder before he pushes you back into the fiery mode is if this is some kind of cosmic running joke. You die.
What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, okay, I know Lone Wolf is a big of a dickhead, but seriously, what is going on?
You just died.
I know we died, but the circumstances of our death is sort of a little suspicious at this point.
I'll assume Cobra made it up.
Well, yeah, I made up how you died, but you did die.
Ah, yeah. I guess we are in for another resurrection.
Yep. Do note it down. Yeah, do write down that you died.
Of dying.
We died by
Did we
being
lose
thrown in.
Warlord? He didn't come with his running gag.
Okay, that was the 36th time I died.
Oh, you're still here. I thought we lost you there for a moment of the
Well,
connection
I
drop.
thought he has just come to the conclusion that that the running gag was starting to get annoying and had decided to stop.
I don't know. I like it.
Well, I wrote down, was incinerated by evil fire. I refused to write down that we were first, crotch stomped.
Oh, but does that mean we should speak in high voices?
No, because you were resurrected in full life, and your crotches was unkicked.
Ow. Have you any idea how many times I've facepalmed myself at this point?
In any case, Robert, I give it here.
7.
Right, this time you open up with a brave and courageous attack that manages to carve up a rib or two from your opponent. He in turn smacks you over the head with his staff. You lose 5 endurance points.
Well, glorious.
10.
Right. Undaunted, you charge forward, ready to finish your opponent. You dodge out of a mighty blow and sling your sword over and through him. His body should have crumbled at the blow, but his sheer willpower holds it together in defiance of all physics. Nonetheless, you did manage to wound him pretty badly with that attack.
Okay. 7.
Right. Infuriated at your defiance, he comes at you, swinging his staff around. You try to dodge, but a powerful blow catches you in the side and manages to make your rib buckle under the sheer force of the blow. You lose 5 endurance points. You stab your sword forward and catch him in the side, the burning holy energy of it scorching his very essence.
This is really a convenient weapon when you think about it.
Yep. It's the Deus Ex sword.
Yeah, okay. Varies when it comes to undead.
8.
Right. Your weapons clash and sparks fly all over the place. You twist the sword, you twist your weapons against each other, and each manages a hit against the other. You lose 4 endurance points.
Well, this guy is tough.
Roll the die again.
Sin.
Sen. Suddenly the Ixiataaga converts to Buddhism.
What?
No, she rolled a Sen.
Seriously, roll a die and you change someone's religion. What the fuck?
Oh no.
Sorry, wrong language. 10.
10, right. You manage a blow from his staff and vault over him. He tries to turn and hit you, but you're quicker, and with a powerful blow, you force your sword through him lengthwise. Your final blow draws a hellish shriek from the skull of Death Lord Ixiataaga, so loud that it batters the walls and shakes the plinth on which you stand. The death staff disintegrates in his skeletal hand, and he topples backwards towards the fiery moat. Yet as he does so, his body crumbles into a plume of grey-green dust, which is sucked away into the whirling maw of the Shadowgate, together with the shattering remnants of the Death Staff. Your victory over the Death Lord has freed Ixia from an evil which has enslaved its dead for millennia. Now at last, their tormented souls can finally find a lasting peace. You have destroyed a great and evil entity, yet by doing so you have also unwittingly removed the power which has kept the ravages of time at bay for thousands of years. Now, time returns to Sogon. Eager to leave this place, you leap across the fiery moat and run towards the archway, but as you are passing through it, there is a terrifying explosion which shakes the very foundations of the crystal spire. Fear grips your heart when suddenly you realize that all of Sogon is collapsing.
Well, damn.
Well, you know how it is with those final bosses. They kind of keep everything functioning.
Oh, I see. Sort of like, no mind.
You flee the chamber, escaping past many Ixian and Drakarm guards who stand rigidly immobile, fixed in the pose and attitude they were in the very moment you vanquished the Death Lord. It was his power which gave them one life. Now that power is no more. Fearing for your survival, you sprint across heaving, buckling slabs of broken stone that once smooth tiled floor, and rush down staircases that crack and twist beneath your feet. You are racing down one such stairway when suddenly an entire section collapses, leaving a gaping hole more than 50 feet deep. Above you, a row of pillars topple like storm-shaking trees, blocking the stairs completely, making it impossible for you to retrace your steps. Do you wish to use telegnosis?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.